56 years ago, Russia, the northern Ural Mountains. A group of 9 students of the Ural Polytechnic Institute embarked upon a difficult winter expedition to reach the Otorten mountain. Their journey seemed to progress according to plan. However, on the 7th day of their trip, the weather conditions worsened. They lost their orientation and were forced to set up a camp on the slope of the mountain called Kholat. It was their last stop. 3 weeks later in Yekaterinburg, when their families received no word of their success, the first rescue expeditions were sent. On February 25, 1959, an abandoned encampment was found. The tent was torn down and covered with snow, with all the group's belongings left inside. Further examination revealed it was cut from inside out. The surrounding footprints indicated the crew had fled the tent. They were barefooted. This suggests a frantic escape, characteristic of people scared out of their wits. 2 sets of prints led to a forested area down the slope. The rescue team found an improvised fireplace and 2 bodies. They were lying in but their underwear, with cuts and scratches to their limbs, suggesting they had tried to climb the tree in panic. What could terrify them so much? The next 3 bodies were found scattered a few hundred meters from the first discovery. One of them had suffered a fractured skull, this despite no evidence of a struggle. It took the spring thaw 2 months later to enable the rescue team to find the rest of the victims. The last 4 skiers were found buried in a thick layer of ice and snow. Their autopsies led to even more bizarre findings. All of the bodies had severe internal injuries caused by an undetermined force, similar to that of a serious car accident. No external damage nor bruises were visible, besides a tongue ripped from one victim's mouth and a strange orange skin color. Much speculation arose from these puzzling events. Such theories included attack from the local tribesmen, from an avalanche, or animals. Each theory, however, only served to create more questions. The truth behind this tragic course of events remains unexplained to this day. What really happened? Maybe the answer still waits to be discovered, deep under the snow.
Act 1. Okay. Very soothing music. This is where we need to go. It's like I got no clue where we are supposed to be going, really. This is back to I assume we are supposed to go this way downwards to the right. I think I can drink my warm tea then. This looks inviting, doesn't it?
Are you coming to me?
Are you coming to me? Maybe?
In the end, the only thing I saw was a flash. An insufferable burning light. The pain ripping apart my body. I felt it tearing out of my soul. After a while, I was nobody. Nothing. The light went out and I vanished into overwhelming darkness. I welcomed the end with delight.
This looks comfy.
I am right behind you.
No, you're not. Okay, unlock the camps to use a fast travel between them.
Have you ever tried to hold on to your humanity? When others convince you of being no more than a subject, an object, which they can bend to their will. When they told you that you were a monster that deserved punishment. When you could really not remember your sins. When they took away your loved ones, leaving you to rot in the dark. The problem is that in their darkness, you have never been alone.
Survival info, huh? Running left shift in deep snow is tiring. Adjust the pace to the surrounding conditions so you don't exhaust your organs. Before setting off for a longer journey, rest in the camp and set the goal for a safe route. You can focus, right mouse button, on any object to take a better look at it. Lighting your way with a flashlight F to become more visible. Observe the environment carefully for better navigation with the help of the map and compass. Barely accessible rocky notches may lead to interesting places and shortcuts. To gain access to them, you would sometimes have to squeeze through, thus control low-lying obstacles or jump off them. That sounds like a perfect way to Kill yourself too. Jumping off. Reports, nocturnal diary, logbook. Okay. So. This is like coordinates for something then, 35. I guess. Let's see. Map. Oh, okay, it tells us the coordinates. Okay. This one shows us a little bit of things though. So setting a goal. But we have discovered other campsites, right? Uh, 4762. Middle. Supposed to be something there or what? North is that way? North, and we want to go south. East. To go out that direction. You wanna get there? I think that's what this is. Yeah. It wasn't that far off. This is supposed to be. It's just yes.
I set out the moment I heard about the incident. I was in the area, so I reported to the unit myself to be automatically assigned to the case. I arrived at Vishai on February the 19th, a couple of days before the Institute's rescue group. While waiting for them, I started asking around to see if anyone from among the locals knew anything about the incident. One of them said he had a hunting cabin in the search region and knew the area very well. I decided to use him as a guide. When the rescue team had finally arrived, I explained to them what the unit's role was in this mission and that all discoveries or observations should be brought to my attention before anyone else's. We established priorities, checked the equipment, and set off right away. It was not until February the 26th we found the tent that I believe belonged to the students. Initial findings show that the people in the tent cut its sidewall and for some reason tried to escape from it in panic. The tracks in the snow led to a forest 1.5 kilometers away. But the trail went cold after 500 meters, and we had to carefully search the entire area. This was not a place of any average incident. We had shivers crawling all over our bodies because of the atmosphere surrounding us. I was convinced that something more than just an accident had occurred here. I had the feeling we were dealing with something unnatural.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, people scattered all over the place. Okay, so let's see what's another one. That can be kind of close to where we are. It's in there. So not really great. Go south. Guess it's here comes a good question. Is it that one or that path? Okay, so we should go this one, I think. Or let's go this. See where it takes us. A little stroll in the mountains. Oh yeah, we should check for, or is that what they showed on the map with these things? So let's see if it's correct. Now we got up. We should go. Okay. that part. Go this way. Something up there. Okay, so there was no voiceover this time. Mysterious lights above the Svobodny Cosmodrome. Mysterious events in the sky were noted during the night of 4th to 5th July. Witnesses testified they had seen a bright orange sphere that crossed the sky above the city several times, moving chaotically and immediately changing its direction of flight. Finally, it stopped and disappeared. Major Girka, an aviation professional, confirms it is impossible for any flying object we know to move like that. The military and Cosmodrome's personnel answered our questions in a short and firm way by distancing themselves to the event, informing there was no activity in that area as well as there were no tests performed. Okay. Okay. And the other way up there. Yeah. Yes, we have to go around. That's what it means. It's like a broken block path then somehow. Just a little bit. You can't jump, so that one is blocked off. Okay. Statue. Okay. Looks nice of them to light up the way. What the heck?
Discovered the first bodies by the pine trees. A makeshift campfire suggested they tried to warm up. The bodies were only in underwear. I decided to thoroughly search the area between the tent and the tree line. I discovered the other bodies every few hundred meters apart. The position indicated the victims attempted to return to the tent as fast as they could, This could mean that the threat was gone and the group decided to go back to the tent, or just the opposite. Someone or something appeared from the forest and forced its victims to run. At this point, it is difficult to determine what exactly happened. I have collected small samples from all bodies for further research at the unit's laboratory. I discussed the situation with the rest of the rescue team, and afterwards they focused on the visual inspection of the tent and areas by the trees, and I entered the forest.
Okay. That's that one. Okay, so we will check those two. What can 752, that's all the way up there. Is there anything that's down in 70? I have 6672. Okay, so it's over here then. Okay, so let's go there. Let's check this. Found. Been broken out. Didn't magically get fixed or something. Just checking here, so we should go going. Hold left. Tversky is a closed city in Tomsk Oblast, Russia, located 15 kilometers, 9.5 miles northwest of Tomsk, on the right bank of the Tom River, and is in the hands of Rosatom, the Federal Atomic Energy Agency. Founded in 1949, it was known as Yati Pushtovik, with the 5th Postal. Town status was granted to it in 1956. Comprises several nuclear reactors and chemical plants for separation, enrichment, and reprocessing of uranium and plutonium. The headquarters of the Russian Research Unit for Natural Phenomena until 1991 called a Subject Research Unit. The unit's activities concern research on occurring natural disasters in Russia. 6770. We're supposed to keep the left here. buddy? Okay. We're not friendly. Not friendly at all. You're a mean one, Mr. Orange looking guy. Oh shit. Oh my. Okay, so he just keeps on chasing you? Hey, HCJ. It's going well, except me dying a few times now. Yeah, it was an interesting one, this one. How are you doing? So, I'm not supposed to use a flashlight then? Experimenting to see what we can do here. So it might be that I can't use a flashlight here. What the hell? Oh, come on. What the heck was that all about? A freaking trap too? God damn it. So... $67.70 means we are right there, and what is it? 66.72. the heck should I know there's a trap there?
In room number 23, although sitting might not be the right word because we are running around trying to finish up packing anything else we could need. Food cans, tools, essentially whatever we get our hands on. We want to be sure that we took everything we could possibly need. We're running out of time. Damn it, where did I put my belt? I'm sure we forgot about something. We're almost ready. We lost the knife. We're counting the money. We're leaving the room in a complete mess. So, we made it to the train station. We're singing all the songs we know and making up new ones as well. Everyone is so excited. Finally, at around 3 a.m, we go to bed. I wonder, what is awaiting us when we get there? What will we see? How far will we make it? I hear the rest of the group breathing peacefully, and it's snowing outside.
Okay, so we got too far then. I'll be all the way up there. So that means I'm not supposed to go this way. I turned off too early. Okay. And how the heck do we get up there? Jolly good question. I can easily say I think we went too far. Is this the path where we should have been coming, I think? Sure. Yeah. This is where we're supposed to be going. There's like no way up to that place. Then we're supposed to go this. Let's check this note. The Soviet Research Unit for Natural Phenomena regarding the occurrence of anomaly 0H91. First incident took place in 1950 and 1953 in the area of Igarka by the construction of the Transpolar main line. The works were halted and the incidents classified. Any witnesses were ordered to be eliminated. Okay. On October 17, 1950, according to witness evidence, at the same altitude as Camp 503 to the west of Igarka city, contamination of unknown force and source occurred and caused instant death of 42 workers. The bodies literally evaporated and only shadows were left. The witnesses testified. The incident was sudden and short. The next incident took place 3 years later on March 14, 1953. Then also in the above mentioned camp. Okay, so you can't even read in peace and quiet. God damn it. And where the heck am I right now? I am where I read that note, and let's see, that one is... Oh, come on! Oh, I can't even... so I have to run for a long time. Well, that's so stupid. That makes me gonna lose track of where I am. Things I need to go north here. Supposed to be something around here then. Yes, we're back here. They're way up here somehow. Block, block, block. Oh, come on, I'm stuck in here now. Back here again. I just can't get to that point though. We came here. I shouldn't go to the right, but it should be something out here. God's Confessions. An 2-year-old Anna, after years of silence, decided to talk about events from her past. She told us, I am terminally ill and have nothing to lose. I want people to know what harm had been done and all of this in the name of science. Anna described the place as a science research center where scientists allegedly conducting inhumane experiments on prisoners. It was a special chamber. They had never allowed us to even get close. It was guarded by soldiers, although I did see people that were taken there. Not many came back. I kept in touch with one of them. I asked what they had been doing there and why so few came back out there alive. He looked at me terrified. He said, Anna, have you ever seen nothingness? A deep emptiness with no end. I was there. Stood above the collapsed valley of the universe, on the border between reality and unreality. There's an abyss there, a gigantic well with no bottom, a dark cave of hell. I felt it. It was drilling in my head, like ticking off. It looked at me from below. It was sneaking up on me, slowly, slowly entering. Sometime later, the same person gave me a letter to pass on, in which he had begged for help. I was supposed to give it to the press and expose the whole thing, but the letter disappeared. But until now, I don't know what happened to it. Anyway, it would probably cover up the whole thing. We asked the supervisors of the prison unit to which Anna N was subject to for a comment. Vladimir Kronsky, the unit's commander, strongly denied such event took place. He also informed us in a short message that Anna N was a god but never worked in the mentioned above center because an object like that simply does not exist. He sent Anna N's employee record as proof that in years 1940-50 he worked in Sushanovka prison, something similar, also known as Special Object Number 110. He had been let go from this facility due to mental illness. A copy of her health record and medical certificate were attached. Okay. That note was that one. This is really odd. So we could go in here. Hold for a second. And left control. Yes, this is a place to get away from those things, huh? Yes, that note. thing is I should be going this way. But there should be a path to the right here somewhere. Okay. Can we run away from it? Ah! This is so frustrating. I am at 66. 67, 70. There is a way. Up to that place up there. That note is over there. There's like no... Why can't we get up to the cottage? My questions. I'm missing something out here, but what the heck? So odd. This is where he fell down. This is where we found that note. This one. So we should be able to just go straight south here. All we come back to is this place. It's about what I read is supposed to have happened in real life, that some people disappeared in nobody knows what happened to them. They're exploring to see, trying to figure out what happened. I just don't get it. It's so... I mean, I can't see a way up to this place. Yeah, it's a little bit supernatural, weird stuff going on too, though, so... But it's like, I don't get it. What the heck is this? Bit lost in this one where I am. I can't get find this little thing that I'm supposed to find there. Let's move on and see what's we find here now. Maybe I should come back to the daytime or something. I'm missing something very obvious there. They said I should be able to fast travel, so... Okay, this is... 6971, it says. This doesn't quite make any. Okay, so we should go a bit north now then. That one must be really wrong with the map there. Anomalies do not exist. When almost 20 years ago I wrote about a strange anomaly occurring in my city. As a reminder, I reported spatial distortions in between buildings. I thought I was nuts. Since then, mankind has been witness to thousands of strange, mysterious and unexplained events and phenomena around the world. A lot was documented and supported with hard evidence. Unfortunately, to this day, prominent scientists seem to not notice or simply underestimate this issue. We have asked Dr. Jarvis Norfarm from the American University of Technology and Life Sciences. Anomalies appearing practically around the globe is an undeniable fact. We know that at least several dozens of such events have taken place in Russia and the United States. But we have also received many reports of strange, extraordinary and sometimes dangerous phenomena. Authorities must stop avoiding this issue because every year we register an increase in these so-called anomalies occurring. We do not know what causes them, but frequently the repercussions are tragic. Add to that the helpless attempts to cover up these events by governments of particular countries are just becoming more and more pathetic. In 1998, Kremlin officially denied that the Special Natural Phenomena Research Unit established in the 50s was to deal with anomalies in any way. Okay, so that note is all the way up here. So what the heck was that coming up for them? It must have said 52. Okay. Going this way. Okay, can go. I'm sure there's supposed to be hello? We have to go all the way around to get in there? Way up there. $43.95. also over here. Hmm. But this takes us back down into the central things, right? That path takes us to back to. Yeah, that's the way back to the middle. Where we want to go. That's where we found a note. If it's lighter now outside so we can see something. Let me check these coordinates. What does it say? 6971 for? Because that would indicate down there. Go up a little bit to the east. I'm not quite sure. Is correct to that. It just seems odd with those coordinates for me. we close, we found a note. Or are they coordinates for where those notes are? A bit. The heck happened there? It is dark here no matter what. Just wonder why I can't find something out there that is let me come back to this house. Come on now. Oh, blocking trees, man. Seriously. Oh, another trap, man. So that was something fishy there. Two. And run faster. Out of breath. Right now we are lost. No man's land. I think we are all the way down at the bottom. The map. 7264, okay.
A.m. We're finally here. We met a group of Mansi people. They have weird tools. I think they're for hunting. We've also encountered local hospitality when we were not allowed to enter the railway station because we were singing too loud. But we received a very warm welcome from the local school. We had a bit of time, so we met with the students and told them about our expedition. When we reached another station, some drunk accused us of stealing his wallet. Police got involved, but luckily, after some explanations, the whole thing got sorted out. We spent the whole night in the train speaking about love, religion, politics. When we felt tired, we went to bed, but since the compartments were not closed, we decided to keep watch and switched every couple of hours. There are moments when I doubt whether we are ready for such an expedition. Disturbing thoughts are haunting me. Maybe we misjudged our capabilities. Others say we'll make it, but I'm afraid. I have a bad feeling about this, as if a shadow of fear was breathing down my neck. I cannot explain this. It's time to take a nap.
Okay, so that was a note that we found now then. This is the way up to the campfire. Make sure this. Back here. We're there. Is okay, so this is when we get down there and we go down there. I missed that thing. For some reason I can't get up here. Blocked off, so go down to the right here again. 6066. So there's supposed to be a note over there somewhere. Check if we can get there somehow. We found a note over here. That was that one. Or maybe that's the one it means. It shouldn't be. Like there should be something up there. Let's see. Or if it is, was that note? Go down this way. Let's see. It's dark down here no matter what we do. Go this way. $58.71. That's that one. Got that one. check. It's on crouch. That was a way to get to. We had to go around that way to get to this place. Just open up for us.
For a very long time, I could not come across any trail. The tracks came and went as if someone was playing with me, as if the victims were moving. And as soon as I was almost sure I had seen something and I would find something new behind the next tree, the trail suddenly went cold. I had no idea what was going on. Finally, I reached a small meadow. There, I found a bound journal, as if someone left it there on purpose. The journal belonged to the members of the expedition. They wrote down their thoughts and observations. Note, there were also some obscure entries, probably taken down in the dark, concerning the situation they were in. This could shed some new light on the case. I am attaching the journal to this report. We have to control the conduct of the investigation, and at a certain point stop the information flow. The facts concerning the incident cannot be made public in any way, shape, or form. I set out the moment I heard about the incident. I was in the areas. We discovered the first bodies. For a very long time, I could not...
We are sitting in room number 23, although sitting might not be the right word because 7...
I can see you. Okay, so that was that one. Next one, then that can be close to where we are.
Where are you?
We should go back up to... I see you. I see you too, buddy. Oh shit. He's walking right in front of us. Hey buddy, I need to go this way. Okay. Let's see. Got that note already. There we go. Let's go back up to this one so we get some reference point where we are. Okay, we are back here now. So, go back up, or can't go over that way. There's a stop. What the heck? You kind of have to go all. How are you supposed to get all the way over here then? Guess here's another path. Interesting. I wonder if I have to go around to get through this, as I couldn't get through here. It was blocked off. And I try and saw the forest, but I couldn't get to it. We have a lot of them over here. 43, 45. So let's travel over here. We have maybe this one. Note. Caution! A psychopath is on the loose. A dangerous criminal has escaped from the Moscow Mountain Institute. We have been informed the man is completely insane and delusional. What? I thought I set the... Serious game. Camp. Oh, dirt. I'm thinking totally wrong on that compass. No wonder I'm going the wrong way. Okay, I need to go. No wonder I went wrong then. There is if there's any. Okay. Yep, down we go. And then it should be a path to the right. It would be nice to find like some going this way. going this way, man. To this one, see.
Mind is a curious toy, consumed by pain and madness. It resists, but defends itself from what can set it free. The path to understanding leads through contradiction. We deny one simple fact, the fact that humans are the real monsters. And as such, we should treat each other. Although I had been deluding myself otherwise for so many years, I have finally figured out my true nature. Remember that in the darkness, you are never alone. There is always someone who awaits your fall.
Oh. Okay, so that was a 43.95. Yeah, 145.81. Going to continue into the forest, and then there is one. There's 114. Okay, that's way up. See if we can get into this. So here we can get into that dead forest, or whatever you want to call it. Where we need to go is to the side here. Don't need to go into the forest. A campfire. Run, forest! Okay, so no. So it is 45.81. Need to stay on that side then. Yes, key. on moving along the edge here. Fine. Hopefully. Okay, I'm a miss. That's a spot where I can't go through now. The heck, I missed it? It should be. It's like there is something right over there, but I just can't see how to. If this is the way we came, I couldn't jump up for some reason. But that's this right here. And it says, oh, 84, oh my god. Good job reading your numbers correct there, dumbass. That explains things. Okay, there is it. Already 40, like 81, so I'm like, what the heck? Hey, leave me alone, damn it. It's up there, so it's in here.
Finally, we made it to the pass. Thank God, we made it. On our way, I felt someone was following us. I heard strange whispers around. I sometimes even caught a glimpse of a moving shadow in the trees. There were moments I could feel someone's breath upon my shoulder, but when I stopped still, hearing the snow crunching under one's boots, and turned around, there was nobody there. I had the impression this is a place of some horrid altar of madness. Nothing is as it should be. Or it's some kind of a nightmare. And then we found the bodies. Something told me not to look, but it looked like something was sticking out, or maybe there was just some voice in my head which kept repeating, "Go down there, go." I can hear it clearly even now. So I went down and found the remaining 4. The way they looked, what on earth could have happened to them? I'm not able to describe it in detail. Smashed skulls, twisted limbs, broken ribs, torn, cut, or burnt skin. Never ever have I seen anything like this. A gruesome image of madness or some sick experiment. As if someone or something played with them and abandoned the destroyed toys in the forest. I felt madness was slowly but firmly overcoming my soul.
Okay, so we got that one. So next is 1483. Let's just get the heck out of Dodge. Okay. Okay, and what's the next? back. And we get to the junction and go up. Just looked along. Okay, somehow I got up there. No idea how, but okay. Okay, so here is the other way up then, right? Okay, so we're gonna go around. Come to another section. Up we go. Ho ho to the mine we go. Okay, so this is the stats section up. Okay, so we should go up and then turn. What? Why is there like two options here all of a sudden? I think it will be this one I need to go. Okay.
Eons. That's how long I spent suspended in nothingness. And then this one time, a pale, dim glow filled it. I felt as if some consciousness started soaking through an orange cloud into my brain, dripping with heavy drops, not letting me pass away nice and peaceful. I fought with myself. I had not strength to open my eyes. And finally, after processing the situation on and on, I realized I have no eyes.
Okay. I can't get in here. God, are you serious? I have to go through that whole freaking system? So means I'm gonna end. God darn it. I was the entrance to the cave, but I can get in there because I can't jump. There was a way around. Ah. Hmm. Lovely. Options. Shit! I know! Excuse me. Lost. What the heck? Dr. Gregor Tonovich, testimony on anomaly 0H91. We have never seen such a thing. Activity was off the scale. Energy reading. It was just beyond any reason. Remember Dr. Pietnik said he had heard singing. Angels appearing from the light. Clear to us it was dangerous to stay too close to the anomaly for too long. We had to conduct more tests, therefore decided to use the prisoners. That is why we created Section 22. Okay. Read that note. There. Okay. And that's the way I need to go then. Go that way. Okay. Let's see, 2177. There's a note down there.
The sun is just starting to set. I see it like I am there myself, as if I'm standing there in the middle of the forest. I'm not sure what is going on with reality. I'm writing with my own blood on a tree. My own name, Anton. No, not mine. His. The sun is just starting to set. Orange mist. Orange mist all around. I see their bodies coming out of the woods. I hear a scream. A horrific scream of terror. Is that my voice? I think it is. Where's Anton? Where did he come from? How did he get in? The sun is just starting to set. He's in me. He's in my head. He's coming in through my eyes. The eyes are windows to the soul. He has no soul. Where is Anton? I am dropping in a bottomless abyss, falling into the past. Dead and rotting hands are catching me on my way down. I can feel them whisper into my ear. Now you are ours. You will never leave us. I'm calling him. I'm calling Anton. Where is Anton? I don't know. I see nothing. My eyes are overflowing with blood. I have to escape. I have to run away. I have to start running. The sun is just starting to set.
Okay, so that is the one. Right. Cool. We got that one. You have another one up here somewhere. 752. Let's go way over there. Now we need to get the heck out of here though. Easier said than done, I guess. Mushrooms. Okay, so that was the exit, huh? I was right about that part at least. Okay, so... but how do we get over here? Good question. There's two ways to go about this. Try this one. That doesn't work. Okay. We actually have to do... Oh my god, okay, so I have to go in here. Means we need to find the route to there. Okay. We accidentally fell down here last time. Going that way. No, we're going this way. Campfire in there? Coming out. This open area. Have a little look around. Okay, so that means that is this opening then. Okay. I have to jump down. I hope I'm going the right way now. Turn around here. It was gonna fall apart in any moment. Candles everywhere. You don't take my candle. See here now. But what the heck is this little thing? Jump down or not? See what this. There's something. There you go. Okay, so we're out in the open here. Frozen lakes. And thought that would be the way there, but no. Looks like a path down, okay. That's not a way up though. How'd you go? Be able to get in here, or am I stuck now? Guess we're not supposed to be able to get in there. I think that would be a way up, but see what we can find. Might be a way up. Up here, but doesn't help us much, fortunately. A path up there. There's like no other way out there. Maybe it is on this side. Like some kind of path, maybe. $10.47, huh? Okay. Clue.
beginning, I wanted to make things right. I believed God itself touched me. That I have received a chance, a compensation for the evil that was brought upon me. Then I understood that it is not God, or good, or restitution. Just a tool of revenge.
Anything up here I can get to? No, I saw that over there, but I'm just wondering since there was no. Guess not. Where is 1047? Just hold on a second. Note over here. From logbook entries written by Dr. Ivan Vansky. You know what we wanted to do? We play gods. Telekinesis, telepathy, group hypnosis, causing mental and physical disorders, creating disintegrated space. Subjects did not even handle a sample of the radiation. The ones that somehow survived behaved as if possessed, communicating with us in different voices, languages that we cannot even recognize. Then all of them died. One after another, some turned into rock and some into ashes. I remember one who levitated, all his limbs twisted and he froze like that above the ground. Long time has passed, but it still haunts me. I remember it. I see it happening in front of me every night. Anyone survive? The lady told me that nobody did, but I think one of the subjects could have survived. Do you have any idea what we have done, my dear Anton? Really experimented on people, huh? Someone else there. Okay. Pum pum pum. Okay. And it is 7:52. 7:50. It's in the middle of this place, and we go. Looks like there's gonna be.
Coming to me.
Coming to me? Coming on to me? What? It's a turn or something? We have to jump down. Cave. Let's go down. Cave. And I can't go that way. What the? Why can't I? Oh, now I could. That was a bit odd. Couldn't get past there for a while. That doesn't seem to be right. Do I actually have to go all the way around this? I might actually have to go around the whole freaking thing. And we have 1057. Coming into a split, and if I want that note, I have to use the left thumb. Holy crap, that was a lot to read. Alive corpses on Siberia. Was a top-secret facility where scientists worked on reviving the dead? Several elements would suggest that this is the case. We are in Inya, a town in Siberia. Here there was supposed to be the institute where decades ago the most brilliant minds would accomplish the impossible, revive corpses. Nowadays, in place of the complex there are only ruins. It is difficult to determine what exactly was there. To this day, we can stumble upon things resembling medical equipment, but it is clear there was no hospital here, as the elder locals recall. One day, the military came, marked out an area, set up a construction site, and it took them several years to build it. One building after another. People were happy because there was work. But as soon as they finished, the military surrounded the area with barbed wire fences and forbade to even walk in the vicinity. I remember trucks pulling up and soldiers unloading some equipment. Behind there was a large lot with huge delivery vehicles pulled up. People said those were refrigerated trucks. It had been going on like that for more than a dozen years and nothing happened. 2 or 3 years before they closed it down, some weird things had occurred. We saw them transporting people to the facility. And the whole village heard screaming in the middle of the night, as if they were murdering people. One day it just stopped. Trucks left. The military stayed for a while. Engineers came. They tore the whole thing to the ground, and that was it. What could have been in that facility? When asked about the possible explanation, Dr. Ligiev, an eminent historian, says, it was not unusual for the previous government to build a facility hidden deep in the corners of Siberia. It does not have to do anything to do with the paranormal fairy tale, but merely with classified military activity. Although historical sources remain silent about the Inya village and any military facilities or scientists in the area, it totally contradicts the inhabitants' stories. We became aware of the existing documents that could shed light in the case. An extract from a correspondence where the names of the sender and receiver are censored mentions about a facility in the middle of Siberia where the military sends well-preserved bodies of convicts in refrigerator trucks for further research. Furthermore, the author writes, I do hope you will manage to do something with them because the mountain is becoming impatient and one alive is not enough. Okay. So, I missed. I did go wrong. Yep. That's where we need to go. Lovely moon.
Where are you?
No, did I go? Let's say I went the wrong way now. You can't get back up. Oh, come on. God damn it. And another coordinates 1155, huh? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, there. Derp.
We slept in something you could call a hotel. 2 persons per bed. We woke up at 9 a.m. It was actually quite comfortable, although it was a little cold because we forgot to close the window vent. We ate breakfast, packed our things, and at 11 a.m. we were ready to go. We set off in the back of a truck, so it was a bit cold. During the ride, we talked about absolutely everything we could think of. On the spot, we spoke with some local workers. I remembered one in particular. He had a red beard. Friends called him Beardman. We cooked and ate dinner, and now we are resting. Half of the group is looking at some maps, the rest are sleeping. I started handling the equipment and writing. It is still a bit too cold. My hands are shaking, but finally my thoughts are much brighter than yesterday. No creepiness in them whatsoever. There's a long way ahead of us, but the only thing I can feel is excitement. It seems as if the forest is calling us. That beautiful, magical, dark forest.
Yeah, very lovely forest. Look, that was a note that we just walked by there. Let's see what's over here. Good thing we went back and checked for that.
Empty wreck, made in his image, but not alike. A servant, obedient to one master. My body is a shell, and I am ready to absorb him. Now I see the plan. I see the magnitude of devastation. The Creator summons me, and I want to be his food. I am humming his tune. I am looking at the world through his eyes. I drink the blood of his enemies and taste the rotting bodies. I feel the sin sprouting under my skin. I hear screams in my head. I hear them calling me. I hear the calling of the ones that through him have already found their eternal shelter. Free them, my lord! Free them, and take me instead! Fulfill your revenge! At the hour of my death, an army of angels comes out from the orange light. Their song is made of one powerful voice. I feel their presence, their twisted faces, their black eyes drilling into my consciousness. They demand to finish the work. Oh, his presence is overcoming me. So poor and defenseless. What have they done to you? What harm? There is a place. You were there, and so was I. A huge gate, and the Creator hidden behind it. Only those few who touched him could understand, but you could. You understood, and I understood through you.
Freaking. What? I fell through the freaking ground. Oh, come on. What the heck was that? Glitched game or what? Just fell through the ground, all no reason at all. Just nice. Campfire. Okay. I love this instant teleportation, that's nice. Okay, so let's see. We have 2 more notes and they are down, 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 down. 6247. It's down there. The other one is 5130. Over there. So if we take, if this is not gonna work, let me take the other path. This time we go here. Last time we walked up that way, and that was this. That one was blocked, which I assume when it's over that way. So if it's this way, it should be fine. I hope. Wait. It's a go. Tides are quick now. Come on, you can run, come on. Oh. You ran out of breath faster than me. Okay.
I have chosen you. You are remarkable, just like me. But you are losing your mind, my friend. You're slipping slowly into the abyss, and there is no one to give you a hand. And at
to check where this goes. Uh-huh. Uliuyu Circus. Circus? Yeah, I need to use my flashlight. The Death Valley. Anthony Nisny, a scientist and expert on the Shaka Republic, set off the area of Uliu Sarkechek, known as Death Valley. What has he discovered there? What are the mysterious constructions buried in the ground? Only here you can get the answers and other unbelievable facts concerning this godforsaken place on Earth. I guess that's why it's dark, Death Valley, huh? I set off at dawn. If you have not seen dawn by the river Villieu, you have not seen the most beautiful thing on the planet. This is a magical place, full of nostalgia of what mankind has lost. Freedom, space, nature. Wild and uncontrollable. There is no place for compromises, because this region is as beautiful as it is dangerous. I arrived in Death Valley around noon. The area stretches out over an area of 100,000 square kilometers, so you have to know what you're looking for. Luckily, I had a great guide. We stumbled up on the first building more or less after 2 hours of walk. Not much can be deciphered by observing a pile of ground from the outside, but the readings clearly show what is beneath is at least 7 meters in diameter. It reminds a large buried church with building edges. It is also difficult to determine how many such buildings exist in the area. I talked to the natives, and from what I've gathered, there are at least 11 constructions scattered around in different places in the valley. What could these enormous mounds be? Many inhabitants claim that they have something to do with the Tunguska event. It is a common ground for countless unexplained stories and folk tales. For example, I've heard of a hunter named Arlaman. He was not able to find any game. He went deeper into the forest until he got lost. He was sure he was going to die when he found a strange construction. Suddenly, the ground shook and the secret door opened. A man came out and he gave Arlaman just one advice. Protect yourselves against orange light. He got out of the forest after a week. Until now, it's impossible to confirm this mysterious meeting, but I heard the story from Arlaman's granddaughter herself. Okay, flashlight. See something at least. And I went in a totally different direction than I had planned. Okay, we ended up all the way over here, so we're on this path. God damn it. 5130 is on the other side. That means I have to go all the way around and up. Ah, damn it. Oh well. Let's go. I guess. For whom the bell tolls. There's a church, huh? Oh, come on, not these damn things again. Okay, so there's one path that is stopped and I need to go around. Someone standing there. This is the one that comes to stop there. Yes. An entry from the testimony of Boris W. 5-year-old boy possibly exposed to the unknown force that caused the death of 12 people at the Vladimir Ferdy complex. Boris, I've seen you in my dream. You asked me about the same thing you are asking about right now. The same man was standing behind you. Dr. Grigor Antonovich. Boris, there's no one standing behind me. No one's here. Boris, you're wrong, Dr. Grigor Antonovich. This man is asking me to tell you that in the orange light, the world is more beautiful. And ask you to take a look at Chamber 7 in Section 22. Dr. Grigor Antonovich, how do you know all this, Boris? Your father work in our department? Boris, no, Grigor, you son of a bitch. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen you taking people to God's eye. I've seen their skin burning and their arms being twisted. I've seen the nightmares that is planted into their brains. Do you honestly think no one knew about this? Do you think nobody survived? He has shown us. End of the entry. Okay. That was up there.
You have to go faster. I don't have a lot of time left. You have to hurry. Find the way. Find me, or I'll unleash hell upon you.
Trying to run, but he gets tired easily. Unfortunately. Thanks. I just have to check and see what's over here. Dark as heck though. That how to get in? Good question.
My dear Vera, I'm spending my time in the Institute on long walks in the park. Only here I can find solace, only in the shadows of the trees. My thoughts are peaceful when I see how the sun brushes the green leaves and the wind covers my face in a gentle, warm blow. The doctors say the worst is behind me. The breakdown was temporary. It's difficult for me to say what triggered this state. I know you'll never forgive me for what I've done. The tragedy that I have contributed to shall never find any justification or explanation. I can only cover it up with madness. But I am aware that this is a pathetic excuse, and I'm not able to hide behind it. I take full responsibility for what happened, and I am prepared to be punished. The doctors, however, say I will probably not leave the Institute. You must know I would rather rot in prison 100 times for what I have done to you. I have to confess, I tricked you. I knew you would never, ever want to hear what I have to say to you. That is why I sent my friend with this letter to your sister, and after a lot of persuasion, she agreed to read it to you. I thank her from the bottom of my heart for this. I'm ending this letter. I want to bore you no more. I love you and believe that someday, hopefully, I will be able to tell you all this in person. Luckily, my friend Anton is by my side at all times. He was the one that went to your sister. I hope this letter finds you both well and in good health. I wish you all the best. Forever yours, Vitaly.
No, they didn't. Okay. Let's see. It was over here, right? Got a little campfire going. What? Okay, so it goes that way, and then go left, and then we keep straight, and we can go to. This little 5825. We already got that one. That was a dead end, huh? Check it out. A little detour. So let's see now. Note. Jung site, Dr. Boyovsky on delusional disorders. I've encountered an interesting case last year during my stay in the Moscow hospital. There is a patient there who assaulted a woman. He kept on persisting that his friend told him to do so. He also claimed he was an officer of the government agency involved in studying unexplained phenomena. As absurd as it sounds, this man created such a strong illusion of those events in his head, of the life he never had, giving lots of details. He analyzed it and tried to confirm them. Of course, there was no reflection of reality in any of it. Here I wish to explain the patient suffers from delusional disorder, among other delusions of influence, possession, or persecutory. I have lately received information he started claiming his body was falling apart. This means he has developed a Kholat delusion. Delusions are based on abnormal thinking surrounding oneself with fictional reality, bogus events, non-existing people. The patient does not acknowledge presented evidence that they think is true, it's false. They even try coming up with their own evidence, confirming their versions of events. This was the case with this patient as well. He described documents which he claims he saw with his own eyes. Obviously, there was no confirmation in what he had said. We determined that our patient's problem lies with an event in 1959 when a tragedy occurred in the Urals where 9 sky hikers, mostly students, died. Unfortunately, we are still not able to explain how the patient could be connected to those events. It is possible that the information itself could have caused a serious trauma. That note. What the heck? Are you serious? I have to travel back? No, come on. Different. This one just goes around, huh? I'm hiding back there. Hey, favorite customer. Long time no see, buddy. How you doing? Oh, shit.
Why? Say nothing. Let me in, and I'll see for myself.
Oh, you did? How did you like it then? Okay, interesting way. So let's see. Oh, so that's what I mean with that loop there. Okay. Let's see here. Uh, 6247. Should go down this way, then go left. Yeah, that was the wrong way. And so was that, essentially. God damn it. Check this note. Confidential correspondence of Section 22 scientist, Doctor. Complaint? The test subject number? They did not show any supernatural skills. You had to make a mistake. Sincerely, Doctor. Doctor? I agree with you. The second test did not show any skills. You may deem the experiment concluded and unsuccessful. The subject should be removed. We will repair transport to Vladimir 30. Please destroy all documentation correspondence. Sincerely, Doctor. I assume you're supposed to go down here. Are you freaking kidding me? Where the heck did he come up from? Oh, bloody. What's that BS, man? I need to just leg it here now. Guess so.
Whoever you are, if you are reading these words, I beg of you, help us. We are in a place they call Post Office Box 5. I don't know where this is. I don't even know what year it is. They are not allowing anyone from the outside to have contact with us. They lock us up in cells, 4 in each. I saw dozens of cells like that. They talk about something they called Anomaly 7. Every day we undergo tests, research, tortures. I have seen how they kill people. I have seen terrible things. Write about it. Let the world know. They conduct the worst experiments possible. They have something that we call the fear chamber. There is no way to say what will happen to the person that ends up there. Some come back, but are no longer themselves. They are absent. Others are dragged out dead. Only few stay sane. I have seen a bright orange light which spoke to me in demonic voices and showed me things worse than any nightmare you can possibly dream. Sometimes people come out of there with broken bones, mutilated, crushed, irradiated, dismembered. I can't take it in anymore. Take away these images. There is a scientist amongst us. He said that during their sick experiments, they discovered something out of this world. They are trying to test it. The truth is that it is testing them. He told us that there are more places like this around the world, and there will come a day the gates of hell will open. You have to stop this. Destroy it. Destroy us. Kill us all. The center is governed by something that is called the Soviet Research Unit for Natural Phenomena. I have seen this on an ID card of the man that was interrogating me. He said we were prisoners, convicts, murderers, rapists, thieves. But that is not true. I have done nothing wrong. I hate them all. They call us subjects. No names, but subjects. I am Subject 73. I don't even remember my real name. I beg of you, please help us. Burn it all to the ground. If only this letter reached beyond the walls of the center. If only the guard who promised to take it has kept her promise. You have to do something. I swear by all that one holds sacred, you have to. My only cellmate, Anton, whispers in my ear that everything is going to be fine. That the orange light is singing in the voices of hundreds of angel choirs. Anton promised me that if I listen carefully to the singing, he will free me. Sometimes, however, I think that all of this does not exist. There is no prison. There are no bars. There are no doctors. There is no Anton. There's only this frightening, piercing orange light.
Damn. So now then, get all that done.
Time does not heal wounds, as I've recently learned. This truth was pounded into me by pain, cruelty, and lies. I learned from this. I remembered. It nearly touched the essence of my understanding, becoming the revelation of truth, when they dragged me down the corridor with my shattered bones. When they operated on me to observe the misplacement of my organs, when they put the worst nightmares into my head, when they closed me up, put me together again and revived me over and over to test the limits of my endurance. And when finally, after so many years, they told me my wife was dead. Time does not heal wounds.
So, now that we got all those... Curious to know what the heck I'm supposed to be doing now. Go back in the middle. Let's go over. Got to campfire.
And so, we have reached the end. Have you understood your role in my plan? There are no random victims, and nobody is completely innocent. You may not agree, but when the gates to Section 22 open and the world will see true madness, you will understand that everything I had done was necessary.
Supposed to go towards the light. On it tracks. See. That was it.
I have faith that you are safe on your last stop.
Interesting game.
You said a bright warm light will bring you home. Did you lie, my dear? Did you lie? The
very different
dark, I'm all alone.
way of telling
If
a
you
story
are
away.
there, just let me know. Just let me know.
Music is great.
When the ashes arise, the light shall fall. Will you find me? Will you find me?
But this was perfect. We finished
The sky
murdered
is
soul
dead
suspects.
forever
And he succeeded playing through this whole
gone.
game.
Will you find me?
We're gonna have to
Will
play
you
something tomorrow.
find me?
And
When the ashes arise, the
then on
light
Friday,
shall fall. Will you find me?
we'll see if it will be Sekiro
Will
or
you
not.
find me?
Shadows Die Twice.
When the sky is dead and forever gone, will you find me? Or will you find me?
Thanks everybody for stopping by and watching. You all have a great day, night, morning, night, depending where you guys are in the world. And take care. Thanks for watching as always. Always appreciate it. You all take care and have a great one now. And I'll be back tomorrow. And then we'll be playing something else.
Light shall fall. Will you find me? Or will you find me? I have faith.
You all take care now. I'll see you guys back tomorrow.
That
Have a good one,
you are
everybody.
safe.